All right, the watch list video for Tuesday, September 27th. Let's glance at the SPY before I go into the watch list for Tuesday. I talked about in the video last night that we're in a range, but really between these two lines. We're heading down again near the bottom of the range, so you can either say support is close or it's, we're potentially going to lose support. I tend to think we're near support, and we'll see what happens. But there's no shock events, and so as long as there's no shock events in the overall market, we just continue to build a watch list and take some intraday trades. You know what? Before I talk about the watch list, I only took a couple trades today. One of them was RGSE, which was on the watch list. Got long right over 220. I'll show you why on 2-minute candles. Right, we already had this on watch if you watched the video last night. So then out of the gate, it pops up to whatever it was, 222, yeah, 222, and then formed a little 2-minute flag. So I called it long over 220. Why? Because a high of day break is right above that, and Friday's high break is right above that. Couple that with the fact that it's got a tiny float, and you had decent volume coming in. You had great volume on Friday, and you can see what happened. It just ripped higher. Let's go to 5-minute candles. I got a gap there because my computer shut down for a while. Anyway, closing near its highs, and gave us a 24% move after our entry today. So this one actually goes back on watch again tomorrow. But there's just an example. I log in every day just trying to make my daily goal. If I can do that in one trade, I'll do it. I'm not a fan of giving money back. I think my biggest asset as a trader is I despise being read in a stock. I don't like being read for 5 minutes, much less an overnight hold and then having that turn into a 3-week hold and then have it turn into investment. I've had my fill of doing that. I did that over the years. So now I don't allow myself to be underwater in stock for more than a couple minutes. If it doesn't work, I'll move on. All right. So anyway, this one worked right away for us. Had a nice trade. I took 3 trades today. The first one was a morning gapper that pretty quickly failed. Started off the day down $300 and something after that opening trade, and then I got this RGSE. Thanks to Jane in chat for kind of putting a reminder in the room as this was setting up, which helped draw my attention to it. Even though I had it on a chart, it always helps to have somebody post something. And when you see a good trader like Jane posting something and you were already kind of looking at it yourself, it kind of gives you a little extra confidence to make the trade. Let's see. So I took RGSE. Oh, and I actually got in SAEX from the watch list. Look like this. So this is the opening 5-minute candle. Looked like it was going to sell off again and then started to come back up. And I got long right around 948 right there. A couple people in chat had posted this. I tried to get it out in the chat room too. By the time I got it out, it was kind of already breaking the high of day. So I said it certainly won't be on the highlights page because, if you weren't one of the people that were watching the setup because it's a setup we teach and you already had it on a chart because it was on our watch list, you probably didn't get it, right? Because by the time I typed it out in chat, I took the trade and then it just jumped, and I'm just being fair. No one else probably, not too many people could have got it. There were a few of us that got it, and that was the people that put it on alert even before I called it, and then I saw their post and I tried to type out an alert from the room and so on. But anyway, I got filled at 848. I'm sorry, and got a quick push through 9, and I think I made about 400 something on that between that and RGSE. I ended up the day almost up $900. You know what? I'll take that any day. I'm a slow and steady guy. As far as my gains, I don't ever try to make 5 figures in one day, but you know what? I never lose 5 figures in one day either. So that is the way I trade. I just try to find a couple trades each day by having this watch list. So let's actually go into what I'm watching tomorrow, okay? JUNO is on the list because it closed at 29.65 and went up to 34 almost in after hours. Right now it's at 31.18. I'm making this video almost 2 hours after the closing bell. Let's go to 15-minute candles. So right now, going 15-minute candles, you can see I'm going back about 5 days. It's trading somewhere around right here. So it'll probably be on gap play watch tomorrow. I happen to notice it after hours. I think this Juno and Kite run together. And KITE closed at 54.98 and it's at 59.94 right now. So it's all the way up here. So those probably both be worth watching, but I just threw Juno on watch as a gapper tomorrow. GBR had this pop yesterday and then today gapped up a little bit and had kind of an inside day on yesterday. It's just a low flow stock that moves every once in a while, so it goes back on watch. A little bit of a volume spike on Friday and again today. I don't love this one, but if I get the proper setup, it might give us a nice trade. I already said RGSE goes back on watch for tomorrow. Had a nice trade in that one today. SORL, nice volume spike. This thing has been really squeezing, and then it looked like it was rolling over, and then today, look at it on an intraday basis, all of a sudden this volume comes in and closes near its high. So I want to watch that one tomorrow for a potential continuation of that bounce. It's a low float stock, certainly worth having it on watch. GBIM, man, I used to trade this, made a killing in this back in the day when this thing was popping like this and this, and then it's gone down and just been trailing along at 80 cents for a long time. And today, even today, with this big move from 95 to $1.45, so like a 50% move, it did that on 224,000 shares. I don't know if there was news, but I don't want to chase this. It's really far from the moving averages, but you know what? I'm going to throw that on my radar because of the moves it was making back here, and now it's got some room to run. So maybe a red to green or something like that tomorrow, but it'll probably be on my watch list all week. VBLT, a little bit of a breakout, a little extra volume, right? And this one can move at times, so I want to watch that for a continuation, maybe a red to green in that one too. BLRX was on watch for today, gave a nice little red inside candle on lower volume, goes on bounce watch tomorrow, no trades in it today. CONN probably needs to come in some more, but had this big volume spike. It's really been squeezing ever since earnings, right? So it probably needs to come in some more, maybe down to the 20-day. But a lot of times a really, really strong stock like this gets back near the 8-day and you kind of have very close to a gap fill here. This one might be worth watching, so I'm going to keep my eyes on CONN. ENDP was on watch for today, no trades, just a quiet inside day on lower volume. Sometimes you get a third day play, maybe a red to green there. TKAI, really just the kind of breakout area was over $1.50. See the spike back here, and then when it broke out above that, and now you came down about to that area on lower volume and the 8-day, so well, maybe that turns back up as early as tomorrow. I'm going to keep that one on watch. MRNS on long watch, just a quiet inside day after that big breakout on Friday. SSYS 3D printer play, a little extra volume today, right? A little spike in volume and a pretty strong close. You can kind of picture a trend line here, so let's draw one. There, I made it a little bit more visible, making it white. So, you know, this one with this volume might be worth a follow. Might get a follow-through day and maybe break above that trend line. And then lastly, I have VNDA, which had a big breakout on, well, that would have been Thursday, then an inside day on Friday, another inside day today. So it's really coiling over today's high, over 1710. It might take out Friday's high, 1723, and maybe make a move back towards 18. So it's a nice tight coil here after a breakout. Certainly worth watching. Hopefully we'll add some gappers to that in the morning as well and make some early money on the gappers. All right. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh, wait. One last thing. If you're watching this video, between now and maybe 10 or 11 o'clock Eastern tonight is the final few hours to register for our trading course. Visit our website if you don't know what I'm talking about. The links are on the website for the trading course. We had 6 slots left. Last night, when I sent out an email, we're down to 2. So 2 slots left available to get in on our October 1st trading courses. 8 hours of intense learning on Saturday, October 1st. Even if you can't make it, if you buy the course, you will have access to it after the course to study and watch as many hundreds of times as you want. So you don't have to be there, but if you are there, you know, you'll have a chance to ask questions as we go. So anyway, all right, I'm going to leave it at that. Enjoy the rest of your night. Talk to you tomorrow.